The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears.
What?
You jumping too?
I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's Charles Davis. Full disclosure, we both have mittens. We both have coats on up here in the booth. This one, it's going to be interesting.
I've got the long johns, the socks, the boots, you name it. You know me in cold weather, we don't get along all that well.
No.
These games are always interesting because you never know how it's going to play out. One slip, someone's going for 80 yards, and you could lose a game.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Then we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-to-1 as opposed to the 2-to-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. Oh, nice move. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. From midfield, here's Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now as we get toward the home stretch here, the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you're going to have some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this sport. Every team, you've got to be prepared to handle them. And the teams that focus on handling it, focus on guys getting ready to play, even if they're not starters, those are the ones that weather the storm.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And they'll run the option to start the drive. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On first down, Allen. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The 22 more yards there and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. To throw again on second down, Allen. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Allen from the gun on third down. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he won't quite make it to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A handoff for Herbert. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 92 yards.
And as we discovered and talked with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Bears at 9-5 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. On second down, a run with Herbert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown,
Trimmer, it's an AMG.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are back within a score. Everybody in the stadium.
Either in an AMG or in a G-Wagon. Well, a G-Wagon is an AMG, but he's either in a Mercedes or a Audi, but it looks like Mercedes.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo Bills offensive Dawson Knox getting set to go again for another drive. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 70 yards. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Your boy Vildor.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Lay down. Now.
10-7 our score after one right here. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. On the counter, this is Singletary. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
I'm so sorry.
To the air, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown. An excellent play there to CD on the pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel.
He didn't hold nothing back.
I didn't even say that you.
They just want to take one of the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. They came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
He said.
So they throw the pick 6 and get another shot at it now as this one's in the
I won't
air.
gag. I'll be like, ew.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions, in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunk.
I wasn't even controlling.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh my God,
so the
Brisker.
personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Allen's throw is complete, and they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 2nd and 6. Allen going to give this one to Singletary, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple.
But if you
down
don't
the
lay down.
15-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over.
Let's go, Bears.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass, obviously.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. Now this is the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Stopped on the play by Connor Gordon. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Matt, lay down.
And that will be incomplete.
Now.
I just saw some of the time how powerful arm is the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside
Matt,
routes,
lay down.
put some heat on it, it helps have.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's up. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover.
Damn it.
Downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen now looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Please win.
First snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Connor Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Odell Beckham, 30 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Allen going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Fields.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the heart of the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nothing.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Dang it.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Herbert once more.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
And my goodness, another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Play action. It's Fields.
Out to his left. Oh, you saw
Come on, bro.
Intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen.
Turn around.
It's Davis. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running.
Allen having a bad game.
Are out there. Here's a give to Herbert.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here. On the move to his left.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me?
Touchdown Bears! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Bears are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out.
Dashing through the snow, the 20. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding. Offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Now Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Oh, the option is Allen. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Allen.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
James Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On play action, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
3rd quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Herbert trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They'll run on 1st down.
Herbert, and taken down just shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give them a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He hits Mooney going across the middle.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Off play action. Fields. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now Fields. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
On 1st down, Allen escaping the pressure right. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen.
That's complete to Davis.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. On play action, Allen. Pass incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Cook up the gut. A nice little juke. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important?
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Crowder from 8 yards out.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Dustin Colquhoun now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Diggs with a good footwork. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Allen. And now here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Open man is Komet, the tight end. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Yeah, this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. On 2nd and 9, Fields. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. On 4th down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now Fields and the Bears down by 4. A minute 44 to go. How costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. Now Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Holding. Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. All eyes on Fields. Into the hands of Pringle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Here's Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw. Fields. His throw incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And he takes this almost to midfield. So they needed a pretty good-sized play, and they got it. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps and allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch it in that spot.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make the play on the football. So whether it's...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent...